going to have a big-time matchup this evening as the guys are getting ready to battle down on the court.
Let's do it. They're ready to go, and so are we. George, his first effort off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's Curry with it up top. Leads one. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good for three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. George on the drive, but his shot misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Curry to Green. Thompson to Green. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Klay Thompson with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Leonard. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Curry. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Russell with it up top. They lead it, 4-point game. And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Fires the three. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you got to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Leonard. It's good for three. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Green to Curry. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
To Russell. Curry. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Clippers have the basketball. George. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Leonard. He has scored 11 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. What a start.
He's on pace for 44 points in this ballgame. You probably want to limit his touches and actually start contesting some shots.
Russell to Thompson. From long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. They'll get it down to Leonard. It's a big finish. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Thompson. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Leonard to Beverly. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Russell into the front court. Down 4. Kicks it around the perimeter. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Thompson. No good. That's great defense. To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Count it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curry had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Thompson, tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
If anything on this game, Ed, you have to expect the unexpected. When players have range that extend outside the gymnasium, oh, we're going to get a chance to watch something special.
Livingston to Alec Burks. The pass taken away by the Clippers. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Steve Kerr making some changes to his lineup. Leonard. Rebounds brought down by Cauley Stein. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Russell with it up top. Trailing by 4. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Russell to Thompson. For 3. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kawhi Leonard defended by Thompson. George to Williams. And the rebound corralled by Cauley Stein. Thompson. He was all over him. George defended by Draymond Green. And a putback slam.
There you go, big fella.
Curry with the ball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Got him. Be up, baby. Be up.
Leonard to Paul George. Lets it fly from long range, and Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Curry, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. 5-point game. Fires the three. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Beverly buries it.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Curry, count the triple. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both.
Oh yeah, I like that.
George, tough matchup with Draymond Green. Leonard to Beverly. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Thompson. Oh, that's how it's done.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
To Leonard, beyond the arc for 3. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Leonard to George. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up 6. Flushes down the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Going to launch beyond the arc. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
To participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Beverly. Off the assist.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Curry. Deep three. At the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. First half in the books. The Warriors with the lead. Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. Curry. LA Clippers with the basketball.
I'm here. I got ball.
Draymond Green snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kawhi Leonard. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Curry, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend. Boom, baby.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Paul George to Leonard. Fires the three. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
And Steph Curry dials in from 3.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Knocks down the second free throw. 3 for 3. Nice. Curry with the basketball. His team up by 1. From long range, and he hits.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
George. Green always looking for the steal.
I got him.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Willie Cauley-Stein. George.
Rotate. I'm hillside. Double.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Beverly. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Thompson. For 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Warriors basketball, deep left corner. Thompson, add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Curry into the front court. Down 4. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the 3. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Curry to bring it up. His guys down 3. Stephen Curry surpassing his own NBA record. His 14th three-pointer of the ball game.
And he just made me tap my own chest and touch the sky.
To Paul George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson. He buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Did you ever think we'd see a night like this?
Easy answer, no.
3 quarters down. The Clippers are out in front. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. And they were able to flip the script in the 3rd. Because remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the 4th quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
He throws it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Leonard. Smothering D. To Curry. Nice pass to set things up. Slams it down.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself, when you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Kevon Looney with a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Not easy.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Draymond Green pins it. George can't connect. It's no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Leonard to George. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Green to Curry. Fires the three. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Thompson. That's how you defend. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Draymond Green. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Curry. That's good D. Shot no good. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Leonard, top of the key. George. No good. Russell into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Curry. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at three here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Second to three. Got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Thompson. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Williams to Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. Steps out and hits.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Oh, knocks it down from three. George, they have to keep him in their grasp.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout, and they have options. Let's see, do they go for the tie in a 3 or play for a 2 and extend the game?
Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Curry shakes free and hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Green. Passed it off. Thompson. He engulfed him that time. George sizing up Draymond Green. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 for the win is good. He got it away from downtown. Forget about overtime. This baby is history.